Hello and welcome to our webinar today on EnviroKlenz and how you can reduce chemical pollution using this family of products. So what is the EnviroKlenz system? Well, it is a family of products that work together in harmony to reduce a wide variety of chemicals, pollutants, fragrances that are in our airspace. These chemicals and pollution can emanate from a variety of different sources, and that's why we have a variety of different products that can address them. These products are made from combinations of our proprietary materials, which are earth-friendly metal oxides, and each of these different products has the right balance of active components that are needed to attack the desired chemicals, odors, or fragrances for that particular application. This product line was inspired by our work out of working with some of the most chemically sensitive customers out there. They had found some of our products that were in some of our other brands and some of our other product lines, and they were telling us, hey, these products work really well for me in my situation that involves chemical sensitivities. And we started working with them, started looking into who are some of the key knowledgeable individuals within this market segment. We started to develop this program and this system of products to specifically address the issues related to chemical sensitivity and how to make better indoor environments for people that are dealing with these types of symptoms and these chemical sensitivities that are having to deal with these challenges on a day-to-day basis. We really just wanted to make their personal environment space better. The types of chemicals that the EnviroKlenz products are designed to target are primarily things like perfumes, cleaning chemicals, pesticides, cigarette smoke, just among many of the chemical compounds that are commonly triggers for people dealing with MCS. Our products, whether it's an air purification system, a surface product, or a laundry enhancer, are all designed to address these chemical pollutants while simultaneously not introducing any new chemical perfumes or triggers out into the environment. Now, our technology works so well against these chemicals because of the unique way that we make our products and what they're designed to do. Our materials are earth minerals. They're metal oxides. These are very commonly abundant materials that people don't have sensitivities to. Metal oxides have inherent ability to break down chemical pollution. Well, what's unique about our materials is we've been able to greatly enhance that and impart some unique physical structure to our materials that essentially gives them a lot higher surface area than traditional metal oxides, which makes them a lot more reactive towards breaking down harmful chemicals. And we call this process absorptive neutralization. And really this is just utilizing metal oxides, again, which are safe to the fullest extent to break down harmful and nasty chemicals. Again, we have often orders of magnitude more surface area. So our materials are just a lot better at doing things. And best of all, the inherent safety characteristics of our metal oxides are retained. EnviroKlenz does work against a broad spectrum of chemical triggers and chemical pollutants. These include, amines, acids, aldehydes, mercaptans, acid gases. And when you kind of compare EnviroKlenz to other absorbent technologies, you'll really see that the thing that separates us is that we work in all these different classes. We get that broad spectrum capability where other chemicals and other products may work against specific chemicals. They may not be as good as EnviroKlenz is in all those categories. And when you're talking about trying to make your personal environment space, chemical pollution free or eliminate those chemicals that people are sensitive to, those encompass a lot of different classes of chemicals. So you need a technology that can work against a broad spectrum of chemicals and chemical classes to really make that an effective solution for you. Now, the EnviroKlenz system does encompass many different products, but kind of at the heart of this system is our airspace treatment products, which includes our EnviroKlenz mobile air system. It's a small air purifier that's perfect for rooms, some living spaces, bedrooms in particular, places where odors and toxic chemical removal is really necessary. It's places where you are spending a lot of time. We've also adapted this technology into HVAC compatible air filter cartridges. And what's best of all is both the mobile system and the HVAC cartridges, they're not putting out any chemicals, chemical byproducts, sprays, perfumes, or fragrances out into the environment. They are working by bringing the chemicals, odors, and pollutants to our technology, which is embedded inside of these cartridges and neutralizing it right there in the cartridge. The EnviroKlenz mobile air system, in terms of its dimensions, it's about 15 inches by 15 inches by 19 inches high, so it's kind of a small device that can sit, in your room. It's not going to be an obtrusive device, and it has a four-speed blower. They range from 85 CFM up to 250 cubic feet per minute as well. The device is fairly quiet. Even on the high speeds, it's not a loud device, but it can be turned down to lower speeds. Perhaps if you're wanting to have a private conversation in a room. Unit works really well. It has a HEPA filtration, HEPA filter, and the EnviroKlenz air cartridge as a part of its design. So you're really getting the best of both worlds. You're able to remove that particulate matter and the chemicals, odors, gases, and pollution as it circulates through our mobile air system. When you compare the technology of the EnviroKlenz mobile air system to other devices that people may have in their homes, ozones, thermal fog devices, carbon filters, hydroxyl machines, the EnviroKlenz system is just much faster. In this particular study, a corrosive gas was released into environmental chamber, and we compared it to other products that people may have or may utilize. And the EnviroKlenz system was just much faster. It worked extremely fast at removing this chemical, making that environment safer. We've also analyzed total VOCs in an environment and particulate matter. And in these two studies, I think they do a nice job of illustrating a couple of things. This is a period of about 2 days in each of these charts. And in the first day, we did not run the EnviroKlenz air system, but we did in the second. So when you look at it from a VOC perspective, first day we had high VOCs. During the day, they kind of trailed off. Didn't run the EnviroKlenz air system, but on the second day we did. Same environmental conditions, same system, same place, and we did not get that spike of VOCs because we had the system in place controlling those chemicals, capturing them and neutralizing them as they were created, so they didn't increase or spike in that environment. In a similar study, but looking at it from a particulate matter perspective, again, system not running, high particulate matter was in the air. On the second day with the system running, high particulate matter did not exist. You can see a little bit that was there, but most of it was able to be caught by the HEPA filtration system in the EnviroKlenz mobile air system. And that really is the two pieces of the EnviroKlenz air purification system working together, capture the chemicals and to capture the particulate matter. We often get asked, how does this technology compare to carbon? Well, carbon is a commonly used material for attempting to control odors. It has absorption capabilities, but it's more like a sponge. It can suck things in, but it can also be wrung out. It can re-release those chemicals later to the environment if environmental factors change, such as temperature and humidity, and it can release potentially byproducts as well. With the EnviroKlenz technology, we're bringing those in. It's going through that absorptive neutralization process, and we're not going to re-release chemicals or fragrances back into the environment. It really is a much better way to permanently remove those chemicals from the environment. Here's a comparison of the EnviroKlenz technology to activated carbons and commercial sorbents against acetaldehyde, a common indoor pollutant. As you can see, you want the quick absorption of the compound, and over the course of just minutes, the EnviroKlenz product is nearly fully absorbed, the acetaldehyde, compared to the commercial absorbents and activated carbons, which just don't have an affinity for that chemical. And again, that comes down to that broad spectrum capabilities that we get with the EnviroKlenz technology. Now, we've been able to adapt this into homes' HVAC air cartridges as well. We have a wide variety of standard sizes, but we can also do custom sizes to fit your needs. The key difference, of course, here is the chemical pollutant capabilities and neutralization capabilities are the same. But in this setup, you don't get as, since there's no HEPA filter involved, the particulate matter is that's removed is much more closely matched to what you would get for particulate removal from a MERV 8 air filter. And comparing our technology to other commercial odor filters that are out there, some of the big brands that people think of are Arm & Hammer and Febreze. We get extremely high reactivity compared to those. And even when you start looking at some of the other better technologies out there, we still have 2 to 3 times the performance compared to those other commercial odor filters that are out there that are making odor removal claims. EnviroKlenz really is just better. So when you deploy these types of products in a home, what do you really see? Well, we had the opportunity, and we've had several opportunities to work with folks in their homes, help solve problems. And in this particular case, we had a home, two-level home, in which there were, about 500 parts per billion levels of VOCs that we were monitoring in the basement and the main floor, main room. And over the course of 30 days, we were able to reduce those VOCs through the deployment of our HVAC cartridge in the home's air filtration system, but also deploying a mobile unit in the home. And we were able to, as you can see through this chart, on both levels of the home, get those VOC levels down and normalized very quickly over the course of just a handful of days. Now, our EnviroKlenz line of products encompasses not just air treatment. One of the best ways that you can address the chemicals in the air is by using products to neutralize sources of chemicals, odors, and fragrances so that they don't get into the air. And the first one is our EnviroKlenz Everyday Odor Eliminator, which is a liquid suspension product that can be used on carpets, upholsteries, cushions, mattresses, a wide variety of things to attack sources of chemical. It works great with hand water extracting type of devices, little spot devices that can be used on carpets and rugs. Works really well and can attack those severe odor sources. This can be used directly on the sources, or it can be used as kind of a pre-spray application for larger treatments of carpets and rugs. We also have our EnviroKlenz Odor Neutralizer Granules, which works extremely well on essentially concentrated spills of odorous compounds or chemicals. Quickly neutralizes the odor, makes it easier to clean up, easy to dispose, very safe, easy to use product, great to have in the garage, the basement, for incidences where people spill things or perhaps even get sick, to neutralize those odors so that they don't spread in your personal environment space. One of our most popular products is actually our laundry enhancer from the EnviroKlenz line. This product works right along with your conventional laundry detergents. We have it available in both powder and liquid forms. It's great for washing, bedding, towels, linens, clothing, because as you're out in the world, you're going to catch and absorb a wide variety of chemicals and odors. You can neutralize them right in your wash. Perhaps you have guests that come and stay at your house and they deposit perfumes or fragrances on your sheets or towels. You want to neutralize those. Works great. The product has no fragrances or perfumes of its own. And it really, again, all of these products working in harmony help create a much better environment for you and your customers. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We can be reached at 239-330-9650. Thank you.